Hi guys, this is Darren from Noah Garden Center. Thank you for joining us again. We are doing a new episode on Nosh Produce. Woo! Hey, hello guys. Hey. You know, the moment I step in here, I can smell bursting of flavors in the whole room. What's that first smell that I got?
I think it's all the different herbs that you see here. So we have all sorts of basil as well as specialty herbs like Shiso.
And today we are at Nosh Produce, and then we have the two founders over here, and you are?
Hi guys, I'm Nicole.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Fred, I'm into edibles. Most of the products that we see in the supermarket, they're all harvested. I'm looking for something that is living and I can say keep in my balcony, and then it continues to grow and I continue to harvest from it. But seems like there isn't much options in Singapore. So how does a Nosh Produce provide such a solution for the customers?
At Nosh Produce, what we are good at is that we actually grow plants from seed to seedling to an adult plant, all inside the container. And the reason why they are able to thrive so well is because they're given the perfect conditions inside. What you get from us is that we do all the hard work for you, from growing the seed to the adult plant, and once it reaches the adult plant, the chances of it surviving is much higher.
And I saw that on this table right now, there is so many different new species that I have not seen before. Explain to us, are these a normal herbs that is available in the supermarket, or is it something a bit more different or special to you, that's why you bring it in here?
Basically, the whole idea of Nosh Produce was really to introduce more flavors to the local palate, which is why we choose varieties that are not so commonly found in Singapore.
Especially like this one, you see, right? Like this. Is this even edible, the flower?
So this is actually an edible flower. It's a daisy. Yeah, so there's not much flavor, but a lot of restaurants like to use them for plating or like garnishing. Yeah, but I would really want you to try the flavors that are grown from the container. So yeah, let me just introduce you Shiso. So Shiso is actually the leaf that you usually find, below your sashimi slices.
I'm a big fan of Shiso. I'm very familiar. So how it tastes, I know exactly. So, my nose and mouth is all full of Shiso.
What we really do in our container farm is to provide it with the optimal living environment so that they can be at the peak of its flavor as well as its color. After we harvest them from the container, a lot of customers actually got this from us at the start, and then they were wondering how to pot them, right, to continue growing them, and they face a lot of difficulties. So that's why we came up with a brand new series of items. We do all the hard work, like what Fred said earlier. We pot them for our customers, and they're all in soil already, and you just need to put them in your garden.
So I'm just wondering, why do you even need to pot it? Can't you just put it into a glass with some water and then just continue growing?
You actually can put it in water and let it to continue to grow. But a plant needs nutrients. It needs sunlight and environment to grow. So if you just put it in water, what it's getting is just like you're drinking water every day. There's no food to it. It won't continue to grow.
When you repot it and put it into a bigger pot and with more substrate, there's more space for the roots to grow. And when the roots are well established further, that's how the leaves and the plants start to grow further. And then you get more leaves, more harvest, more sun, more harvest again. So that's how you you get to stretch your dollar longer and further.
Welcome to our container farm. This is where all these plants are given the perfect environment to grow into their happiest selves. So over here is the germination rack where the seedlings grow for about 14 to 21 days, after which they'll be transplanted to the main system where they get nutrient solution as well as more intensive light.
Okay, so Nicole, can I also find out what other species that you guys provide on Noah Garden Center?
Basically, we'll be listing many different kinds of basil. So there's your lime basil. There's also cinnamon basil, the typical authentic Italian Genovese basil, mini basil, which is also called the Greek basil. Notable ones are like the black mint, sorrel, tangerine jam, and Shiso. They're all really varieties that you don't really find outside. Yeah, and they would go very well with certain dishes, and it's fun to experiment with their flavors.
Do you guys provide some kind of trial package where you use one of each and everything? Do you guys provide that?
Yeah, we'll be listing a basil package where there will be 4 different basil varieties all in one, so you can experiment their different flavors and then come back and purchase the one that is your favorite.
Yeah, so you get the best of both worlds and everything. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, so appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So for those of you who just want to, add more flavors to your dishes or expand your outdoor garden, do check out Nosh Produce.
Okay, so for all the products from Nosh Produce, you can hit the link below, have access to the entire range of herbs, and we hope to see you at Noah Garden Center. Thank you and goodbye.